Okay. Okay, match 3. Well, kind of wish we had a hand like this. LHF. Kind of wish we had a hand like this against the last games. I don't think we actually resolved a single season Pyromancer the last game. I don't know if we should be thinking too much into that. It did get us thinking about maybe main deck Relic. Only thing I don't like is main deck Relic is kind of a non-bow with Firebolt, but it's a pretty minor non-bow. We don't really need Lava Dart, to be honest. It's kind of a bigger non-bow with Lava Dart. So we're going to lead on Swiftspear, obviously, because it kind of looks like we may need to win the game in short order. Want to draw the Blood Moon. Oh well, that's good. That means they're 1 turn more delayed from Tron, which is a good thing for us. Well, let's definitely cycle this. Ooh, that's a spicy meatball, as they say. Sylvan Scrying. Oh, they're really delayed. I don't know why they kept. I guess they had to mulligan several times. I don't know. Well, I mean, they still might end up getting there. Let's play this because we just need to draw Blood Moon. Well, there we go. Ask and you shall receive, I guess, but only problem is our clock is so abysmal that, you know, they might hardcast Worm Coil before we can kill them. At least we got all the Blood Moons. I mean, you know, count your blessings, right? Well, we'll play this and we'll cycle, because cycling seems better. And hopefully our Clunk beats their Clunk. Oh my god, talk about Clunk. Maybe like this isn't really that clunky at all after all. I think probably just stomp and play Giant is probably the way to go. I don't think they've got a main deck way to deal with Blood Moon. Oopsie! Oh my god. You guys heard the little message. I got something going on, so like, I guess I thought a little bit about what that message could be. Well, let's try to go for the win by playing this out, playing Season Pyromancer, maybe drawing a burn spell. Hopefully we don't get punished here. We might have gotten punished. I kind of want to put Obosh to hand, because that way if we draw like a burn spell or something, could just win. Then again, if we draw almost any burn spell, we win anyway. I'm gonna put Obosh to hand. This is like the same thing. I mean, we win this turn if we play if we draw a burn spell, but then even if they draw land, yeah, and their Clunk is just out of control. Yeah, that could have been disastrous playing that Blood Moon. I meant to play Bonecrusher Giant. I really shouldn't be distracted, but like, okay. So this is where we try the Shattering Sprees. I do actually think they do have their place. I think Flame Slash does not really have a place. So, rest I think is kind of self-explanatory. Yeah, I'd imagine Bonecrusher is better than Pyrite Spellbomb, and I don't really see the point in playing Relic, other than it could help us dig to Blood Moon, but nah. Kind of need that extra burn. Oblivion Stone also, like, seems more like their card than our card. They're definitely the control in this matchup. We're definitely the beatdown. Unfortunately, we're a pretty janky beatdown deck. Admittedly, a pretty decent mid-range deck. I mean, really, the strength of this deck is that it kind of can play. It can kind of play, you know, either aggro, mid-range, or control. The downside is it's definitely not top-shelf aggro, like say Pure Burn or like more traditional Prowess is. Although even more traditional Prowess, I don't know. Like, I wasn't necessarily feeling it. People were saying that that deck was blistering fast and like Tron had no chance. I don't know. When I played traditional Bedlam, Reveler, Prowess, I wasn't really feeling it, to be honest. I mean, like, it still only had 8 main deck 1-drop Prowess creatures, so like half of the time I didn't even have a 1-drop Prowess creature. I know when you play against them, it always feels like they have it, but trust me, when I played it, it felt like, you know, just like these games, like I got a lot of hands like this where like half of the time I didn't have a 1-drop Prowess creature. The other half of the times, like the first Prowess creature I played was like, well, I shouldn't say the other half, but like half of the times, like, I mean, not half, but some good percentage of the time, like the first Prowess creature I played was Bedlam Reveler. Obviously that's super slow. I mean, you know, it's good at grindy, but to be honest, traditional Prowess didn't exactly play out all that differently from these games for me. I wasn't exactly playing like 3 1-drop Prowess creatures and like playing 3 Manamorphoses in a row, and like, I mean, those games stick out in our memory, but I remember those being extremely rare when I was playing that, but whatever. I mean, we got Blood Moon. I don't think beggars can be choosers. That being said, I would like a Shattering Spree, but I mean, I think a Blood Moon is better than a Blood Moon and no Shattering Spree is better than a Shattering Spree and no Blood Moon. But I'm not exactly holding my breath about this being. So this is why main deck Blood Moon is kind of important, because we kind of needed to steal that game 1. Because I'm not exactly feeling like when they're on the play, I'm not exactly feeling it sometimes. So, you know, we're actually just going to lead on this, and the reason being is that either Valakut can be useful to cycle later on, or we might just want to create the token. We might just want to, you know, turn it into a token. Alright, well, there's a Warm Coil. I got a bad feeling about this. They're probably a natural Tron. Alright, well, I think if they got natural Tron, they win. If they don't, I think there's a pretty decent chance we win with double Blood Moon, as long as they can't end of turn deal with it and then do something on their turn. Well, okay. Well, they might end of turn deal with it, but I mean, what? I mean, they can't, like, unless they just happen to draw their Tron's piece next turn. I mean, I don't see the difference. Anyway, so I'm fully expecting this is going to get Nature's Claimed, but on the other hand, we've got another one coming up, so yep, see, Nature's kind of called it. But yeah, see, here's the thing though, like, I mean, did they just draw Tron next turn? Like, no. Yeah, see, so I think we still got a decent chance. I don't like Karn the Great Creator though, because it soaks up damage because I have to attack it. It's better than it looks, unless you can just completely ignore it the turn of. It usually gains, like, you know, at least 3 life, which is surprisingly relevant. Yeah, so for you Tron players doubting whether or not Karn is a, you know, good card that has merit, just remember, like, from our side, it does kind of gain 3 life. Well, let's cycle Forgotten Cave. See where this takes us. Interesting. Well, we obviously need to play Blood Moon, so that's happening. I don't know. Hopefully they're just mana screwed. I don't know. Yeah, Skyship Sovereign, whatever it's called. Okay, well, we can Bone Crush, and I think we're at the point where we probably want to We could play Seasoned Pyromancer, hope to draw a land. No, we're definitely putting Obosh in the hand for sure. I'm playing this. And I think we'll just stomp right now. This is actually one of the advantages of Obosh, is Obosh can overpower a Wurmcoil Engine. So there is that. It's kind of like our own... Like, just don't forget, we're scared of Wurmcoil Engine, but they're scared of Obosh. So, you know. I mean, what is it saying? Like, sometimes the prey is scared of the predator or something. I can't remember. I guess Obosh, the Preypiercer, is supposed to be some type of cosmic predator. Some type of Lovecraftian predator or something. Alright, so they've got Tron if they can ever deal with Blood Moon again. Okay, so they got a way to deal with Blood Moon. So, all right. Well, hopefully we draw Shattering Spree. So let's go for it. Let's see here. And let's discard Swiftspear and Mountain. Yeah, that's not what we wanted to see. We definitely wanted to see a Shattering Spree because we would have been able to deal with both of these cards. But alas, this is probably game over. At least maybe we force them to crack the Oblivion Stone by playing out the Bonecrusher here, because this is a lot of damage for them to take. So maybe they take their own Skyship Sovereign, and maybe if we draw Blood Moon, we can drop that next turn. Or they just going for it, going right in, as they say. Are they seriously going to take this? Okay. I mean, Wurmcoil is a little bit delayed in being able to draw cards. Well, no point in playing anything because it's just going to get nuked by Oblivion Stone. But I think the plan is we're just going to Valakut at end of turn, stomp it in a turn, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know that they needed to do that. There's Wurmcoil, but that alone is not really that threatening. Alright. Well, backed up with a Karn is definitely a bit more threatening. I guess I'll pitch, oh. Okay, well we can still do everything we want to do, I guess. Should I just Valakut Awakening in response? Yeah, maybe so. You know what? I know this seems weird, but I'm gonna pitch Seasoned Pyromancer just because like I don't think the tokens really do that much, and I really need to draw into something good. And I'm gonna pitch the Bonecrusher too, because like at this point the 4/3 body is really, well, not really that relevant. All right, so I'm gonna spin the wheel again and in a turn. And once again, I'm gonna discard both of these. All right. Let's see here. Ideally, I don't know, Shattering Spree might be good. I don't know, it's hard to say. This is just gonna get eaten by the Urlamog, so I don't know. I mean, we could have cycled into like double Lightning Bolt, Lava Dart, and then like this turn drawn like another Lava Dart. So that was kind of the idea. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Forgotten Cave doesn't exactly do anything for us. I think what we have to do is we have to try to flashback Seasoned Pyromancer and Lava Dart one of our own tokens. Like, you know, I don't know that that's a winning strategy, but it's one of the only one of the only paths to victory I think we actually have. I don't like ditching Lava Dart, but I don't really know what else I can do. So they're going to try to take 2 lands. We're going to obviously respond with Seasoned Pyromancer. Now that I think about it, they actually should have played Erlemog first, and then if they would have dealt with the other land, with Karn, then there wouldn't have been much we could have done. Doesn't mean we should have played any different, though. Oh, that came into play untapped. I mean, with 0 counters because of Blood Moon. Okay. Alright, well, at least we can cycle this. Just playing Obosh is just going to get eaten by Karn. Maybe I should have played this first in case. Yeah, see, I should have. Oh well. Guess I might as well get value out of this mountain and not let it get exiled by Karn, but I don't know. At this point, I'm just kind of delaying the inevitable. And the problem here is even if I chump block the Erlemog next turn, I'm still going to get decked from the library. Well, let's spin the wheel just for the heck of it. I guess there's no reason for that to let them see the rest of our library. Not that it matters that much. Alright, well. Alright, let's see. Definitely Companionless is better in this particular matchup, mainly because I've got Abbots and Immolators, which can both, which means I have a slightly higher Prowess creature density. Not honestly by that much, so like I don't know, that's that different. All right, well, I don't know, I don't like this. I know like it kind of has pseudo pressure, but really this is really not that much pressure, and it doesn't present a. Oh man, I guess this is kind of playing towards, I can double cycle Forgotten Cave, maybe draw Blood Moon next turn, and then maybe draw I don't know. This is like, I'm not liking this either, but going to 5 seems dubious too, so I think we might just have to slump back and accept our fate. We do want all 3 mountains though, because we're, this is not exactly what we, I mean, this is not ideal, but obviously what we're trying to do here is we're trying to cycle the Forgotten Caves in at a turn, while also Shattering Spreeing whatever 1-drop mana rock, or I mean, yeah, this thing, which is the worst possible, 1-drop artifact card they could have played. Well, we obviously need to deal with it to prevent them from turn 3 Troning, like we've said in the deck tech. So they get to draw a card, but like, it's still worth it. And so far, we have not drawn a Blood Moon, but we're hopefully in the next 2 cards on top. Oh, well, maybe it doesn't need to be top 2 cards. I don't see why they unnecessarily exposed that to Shattering Spree, but we're probably not going to draw Shattering Spree, so it's probably not going to matter. I mean, I could try to do this to draw into Shattering Spree. Yeah, I guess I will, although, I don't know. I mean, they're not threatening. Sometimes better lucky than good. I don't know what to say. I mean, I was not expecting this to happen, but I guess the upside is this could have happened. Of course, a big part of this is there was no reason for them to give us the opportunity to do that. But I mean, hey, we'll take it. Oh man, and now they're reduced to having to Ghost Quarter their Urza's Tower for a forest. I definitely think that was the right play to Shattering Spree. So I'm going to play Swiftspear and I'm going to put Obosh to hand. You know, good old stuff. Make no mistake, though, I think they lost this game because they unnecessarily put 2 Chromatic Stars out there, feeding them into a Shattering Spree, which they knew about too, because a Shattering Spree the first star. So it just seems a little, well, I don't know. They might not even lose this game. We'll see. But I definitely have. I mean, it's going to be disappointing if we lose this game because I mean, we definitely. Everything that literally needed to happen to turn that hand into something decent literally happened. So, you know. So if they get us, I mean, I guess we can't complain about bad luck. Yeah, literally everything that we needed to have happen happens. So like, if you know, Kefka 27, if you end up, you know, winning this, you got this one fair and square. Because I mean, what can I say? Like, you know, I'm thinking this is a Nature's Claim, but you know, but we might have enough to just burn them out anyway, even if they do drop a Worm Coil next turn. Well, that's pretty close to burning them out. Oh, so they don't have Nature's Claim. Well, yeah, I mean, extremely bad luck from the opponent, extremely good luck for us, but, you know, one critique, they might have been able to avoid this fate if they had not played out double Chromatic Spear, but, you know. I would say GG's, but, like, I think it's better for the loser to say that, and then the winners to say it in return. Otherwise, it makes it sound like a GG scrub. At least I don't want to come across that way. Alright.